what if I told you that one of the wisest kings in human history may have possessed a magical ring, a ring that could control demons, command spirits, and unlock the secrets of the universe? Could the biblical King Solomon have been more than just a wise ruler? Could he have been a sorcerer, wielding power that defies logic and time? Welcome to Epic Time Journeys, and today we dive into the mystery of King Solomon's magic. Solomon, the son of King David and ruler of ancient Israel around the 10th century BCE, is most remembered for his extraordinary wisdom. The Hebrew Bible says he judged fairly, ruled wisely, and built the first temple in Jerusalem. But outside of religious texts, in the shadows of ancient manuscripts, grimoires, and mystical traditions, Solomon's legacy takes a far more mysterious turn. Legends speak of something incredible: the Seal of Solomon, a ring supposedly given to him by God, engraved with a magical symbol. According to the lore, this wasn't just any ring. This was a divine artifact capable of controlling demons. Yes, demons. According to the apocryphal text known as the Testament of Solomon, which was written sometime between the 1st and 5th century CE, Solomon was granted this ring to protect Israel from evil spirits that tormented its people. With it, Solomon summoned and commanded 72 demons, often referred to as Djinn, or spirits, forcing them to build his grand temple stone by stone. These weren't metaphorical spirits. The Testament actually gives them names, characteristics, abilities, even the materials they could manipulate, and the illnesses they caused. Solomon is depicted interviewing them, documenting their powers, and then assigning them to labor. If true, Solomon wasn't just wise. He was a master magician, an occult scientist far ahead of his time. But where did this ring come from? Some sources say it was forged by angels under God's command. Others claim it came from Archangel Michael, or that it was handed to him directly from heaven. The symbol engraved on it, a powerful six-pointed star or interlocking triangles, the same hexagram we now call the Star of David. Mystics later called it the Seal of Solomon, believing it was the source of all his magical power, the key to commanding the supernatural. These beliefs didn't vanish with time. In fact, they spread. Islamic traditions hold Solomon, known as Sulaiman, in similarly mystical regard. The Quran mentions that Solomon had control over Djinn, could speak the language of animals, and even controlled the winds. He is portrayed as a prophet with divine authority over the elements and spiritual realms. From Jewish Kabbalists to Sufi mystics and medieval alchemists, Solomon's name became a symbol of esoteric power. The Middle Ages saw an explosion of interest in Solomon's magical legacy. Texts like the Key of Solomon and the Lamegidon, also known as the Lesser Key of Solomon, were circulated secretly among occult circles. These grimoires described ritual sigils and invocations, all said to originate from Solomon himself. In fact, the Goetia, the first book of the Lesser Key, lists the very same 72 demons Solomon was said to have controlled, including their seals, ranks, and how to summon them. To the initiated, Solomon wasn't just a historical figure, he was the original magus, the prototype of all wizards, sorcerers, and alchemists who followed. But was any of this real? Historians argue that there is no archaeological evidence of Solomon's magical practices. The Grand Temple described in biblical texts has never been found conclusively. The Testament of Solomon is widely considered a work of fiction, a blend of mythology and moral teachings. Yet, despite this, the legend persists. Occultists through the centuries have sworn by Solomon's grimoires. Secret societies including Freemasons, Rosicrucians, and Hermetic groups often cite him as a foundational figure in their mystical traditions. Even in modern pop culture, from fantasy novels to Hollywood films, the magic of Solomon appears time and time again. So, why won't the legend die? Perhaps because it speaks to something deep in the human psyche. The idea that wisdom isn't just knowledge, but power. Solomon represents the ultimate union of intellect and mysticism. A man who didn't just observe the world but commanded it, bending nature, spirits, and even time itself. Some believe the truth has been deliberately hidden, that ancient scrolls from the temple were stolen during the Babylonian conquest, or locked away beneath the sands of Jerusalem? Could there be secret teachings lost to history? Forbidden knowledge waiting to be uncovered? Let's take a moment to consider this. The idea that a man thousands of years ago could command entities from another realm, construct one of the world's most magnificent temples, and leave behind coded grimoires, passed down through secret brotherhoods. It sounds like a myth. And yet, similar stories exist in cultures across the world. From the Egyptian Book of the Dead to the Chaldean oracles, ancient civilizations consistently believed in the power of symbols, rituals, and spirit communication. Could Solomon have been tapping into a global truth, a forgotten science? And then there's the most chilling possibility of all, that somewhere, someone may still have the seal of Solomon. That ancient ring, hidden away or passed through generations, just waiting for the right person to unlock its full potential. What would happen if it were found? Would it bring enlightenment or, chaos? As we close this journey through time, one thing is clear. Whether myth or reality, the mystery of King Solomon's magic continues to captivate the world. His story is more than just ancient scripture. It's a door into the unknown, a riddle carved into the foundation of human belief. And as long as we keep asking questions, as long as we seek what lies beyond the veil, the legend of King Solomon will never fade. This was Epic Time Journeys. If you enjoyed uncovering the hidden truths of history, subscribe and join us again, where the past isn't just remembered, it's awakened. Until next time, keep questioning the impossible.